Hi everybody and welcome to Wine Wednesday. So today we are heading back to Italy, figuratively obviously. And just to say my thoughts and prayers are with all the Italians and everyone else around the world affected by this devil known as the coronavirus. It's really causing the world and our country lots of trouble, and here's blessings to all of us that we get through this well. So on to Italian wines. First, a Wine Spectator in its latest edition had a poll where they asked for voluntary response about Italian wines. And the few interesting takeaways as far as I'm concerned. One, Italian wines were favored at a rate of 59% over all the other old world wines, meaning European wines. 59%. I mean, that they get that whole huge percentage versus France and Spain and Portugal and everybody else over there. Two, and the top three Italian wines were Barolo at 23%, Brunello at 22%, and Chianti at 15%. These three wines comprise 60% of the preferences of the people who loved Italian wines. So that's a large percentage when you consider all the other Italian wines that there are. Interestingly enough, 100% of the respondents said they wanted to go to Italy. They would love to visit Italy, they'd love to go to the wine country, and the two top choices were Tuscany and the Piedmont area. So Italy's a big choice, big place for us to go. So today's topic will be Chianti. And a few things about Chianti that I want to just talk about real quick before we get into a little bit more. Chianti, like with most all European wines, derives its name from the region and not from the grape. Okay, the grape is Sangiovese for the most part, and the region, the general region, is Tuscany, and the smaller region within Tuscany is the Chianti region. So there's no such thing as a Chianti grape. Two, for a wine to be considered a Chianti, it must be produced in the Chianti region, and at least 80% of it is Sangiovese. And then let's talk about that Black Rooster on the bottle, because I hear that quite a lot. Everybody says, oh, if it's got a Black Rooster on it, it's good. What the Black Rooster tells you is that it comes from the Chianti Classico region. The Chianti region is larger than the Chianti Classico region. So if it comes from the Chianti Classico region, it has more rules and is of better quality. If it has a red circle around it, it comes from the Chianti Classico region. If it has a gold circle around that old Black Rooster, it's Chianti Classico Reserva, which makes it a little bit better. So, for all of us older folks, we remember the old straw wrap bottle. It was kind of a round bottle, and they wrapped it in straw. It was very attractive, and it was in a lot of households, but the wine, not so good. Not very good. Did you know up until 1996 that a portion of the wine they blended actually an inexpensive white grape in there? It was okay to do that. And therein lied the problem with Chianti, in that it was very inconsistent. It was inconsistent from producer to producer, from year to year. You never knew what you were going to get. You could get a good one, but chances are you wouldn't. So in 1996, they changed the rules. They created the Chianti Classico DOCG area, and boy, you know, the wine got a lot better. And please understand that when I do these types of things, I'm giving you a Reader's Digest synopsis for this example, Chianti. But let's just say that since 1996, when the Chianti Classico got its official DOCG designation, the quality has skyrocketed, both in quality and consistency. And I'm a big believer that consistency is incredibly important. You gotta know what you're getting from year to year, and boy, this has really done it. There's no more white grapes infused into this wine, At least 80% has to be Sangiovese. Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Franc, Petit Verdot, and Merlot are the other 4 grapes that can go into Chianti. Those 4 grapes should ring a bell, and those are the Bordeaux grapes. Those are Bordeaux grapes. So that'll bolster it up and give you a much better bottle of wine. Understand, it doesn't have to be 80%, it can be 85, it can be 90%, it can be 100% Sangiovese, but it has to be at least 80%. So talking about those Bordeaux grapes leads me to our wine of the week, and it's BV Tapestry, Beaulieu Vineyards from Napa Valley. This is the 2015 wine from Tapestry. It is from the Napa Valley, the Rutherford region of Napa. This is one of Napa Valley's original Meritage wines, okay? Although they are not part of the dues-paying, pinky swear, secret handshake society, they make a Meritage style wine. So what is Meritage? Meritage style wines are wines only using the 5 Bordeaux grapes: Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, Cabernet Franc, Petit Verdot, and Malbec. This particular vintage has all 5 of those grapes in it. It's Cabernet Sauvignon heavy, 75% of it's Cabernet. This is a delicious wine. It generally is always in that 92, 93 point range from everybody. You can always expect it to be wonderful. So until next week, cheers everybody. Go get yourself some Tapestry and be safe out there.